Hey everybody, this is David B69, and I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. You can see we're playing the Mets today. We're going to New York and battling these horrible, horrible New York Mets. They're a 500 team in this game right now, um, but I'm still going to call them horrible because you know me, I do not like the Mets. I never will like the Mets. It's something built into my DNA that I cannot like the Mets, and they deserve every little bit of it. Um, Interestingly enough, Soto's not playing, so that's cool. So let's go.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Paul Blackburn. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work.
I thought in the pregame that it was going to be Senga pitching, not Blackburn, so that's interesting.
Time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ripped on a line. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here comes Bryce Harper.
The designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Went deep in his most recent game. And he swings over the top there.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Alec Bohm. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's in there at the knees. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important.
Toss to Alonso, third out. Phillies down in order. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Queens. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
2-0.
Pitch misses there, and now 3-0. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Out to short. Turner zips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Struck him out looking.
Batting third.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's Mark Vientos. Gets the call. And it's 0-1. Luzardo, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mets go down quickly. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Blackburn, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to first. And they get Arenado for the out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Headed towards the corner. Taylor hustling after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Max Kepler at the plate. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Kepler launched a homer in his most recent game. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And here is Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
That's to third, and that's foul. Next one misses. Ball 2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Buxton has this one sized up, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Here's your 1. That one missed. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
That's outside.
Outside with a breaking ball. One out, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 3-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
96,
Really good
catcher,
swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could
Alvarez.
handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
In the dirt, but kept close. Alvarez was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. And now 1 and 2.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch just misses. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. They take the force out. That's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Blackburn back to work. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. Out towards right center field. Marte going after it. Nabs it. And there's one away. This is Bryson Stott.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Way high there. And that's ball 1. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a ground ball. McNeil throws to first in time. Here's JT Realmuto.
Batting ninth, catcher JT Realmuto.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nimmo pulls it down, and that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back here at Citi Field, and now Tyrone Taylor. Foul ball there. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Luis Angel Acuna stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You want to see a guy, he's working hard to try to fix it, but just not able to stay tall, or either lay off the pitch, either stay tall on the backside so that you can get on plane, or just lay off of it up there, which it's hard for him to do right now.
Marte stands in now and watches strike 1. This one smacked out to left center. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
McNeil stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. To the right side. They get the force, and that is the inning. Mets strand 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Queens, start of the 4th, Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Harper, multi-time All-Star, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's been electric at the plate with 7 home runs in his last 10 games. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And now it's Alec Bohm. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Out to short, Lindor. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4. Now here is Mark Vientos. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Alonso in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Buxton moves under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Caught him looking for the K. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That's out to center field. Marte settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long. Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Outside with a breaking ball. Man at first, 1 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte coming in on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Buxton.
Up the middle. Sends it to first. That takes care of Buxton. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. Halfway through this one. Still no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point.
Alvarez.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Alvarez on at first, nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That clips a corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy.
And that's a base hit. Here comes Alvarez around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now here's Jeff McNeil, and that's in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got him looking. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Blackburn back to work. And ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Right through there for a strike.
Nope. Outside.
This one in the air, center field. Marte makes the grab, 1 down. Here comes Real Muto, having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Swung on, belted. Back there. Out of here. A massive home run. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Trey Turner now 0 for 2 in this one. In there for strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one fouled off. Line drive. And there's 2 down. Here comes Bryce Harper. This one in the air. Alonso makes the grab, and that's the inning. JT Realmuto delivers yet again on this one. All even now at 1-1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Mark Vientos.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Pete Alonso. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Ripped on the ground to second, and that quickly 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws across the diamond, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Alec Bohm. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Squeezes it, and there's one down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. There's the strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. In the air out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Catcher Francisco Alvarez.
That's a little bit low.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitch.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And that one fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Arenado on the move. He makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs. At the
Now
plate,
batting,
Tyrone
the
Taylor.
right fielder,
That was a good hard
Tyrone
fastball with some
Taylor.
nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
0-2.
Here comes a pitch. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Danny Young.
Now pitching
And they
for
felt
the
it was time to
Mets.
bring on a left-handed reliever
Number
from the pen with
81.
the lefty hitter coming up.
Danny
I think it's a good
Young.
move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now batting
Leading
Max
off for
Kepler.
Philadelphia, left fielder Max Kepler.
There's your strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin
0-1.
Diaz up and throwing. Now
I got
1
1
and
ball,
1.
1 strike.
Ripped to first. Caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Go ahead run on base. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. That one lifted to left. And there are 2 outs. Tries to get back and save.
Now batting, catcher JT Realmuto.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. He's already homered here in this one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Definitely got the
One ball,
hitter conscious
2
of the
strikes.
pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 3. Phillies. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom
Now
of the
pitching
8th.
for
Joe Ross.
Philadelphia.
Definitely a guy
Number
that
43,
pounds the strike zone, makes
Joe
hitters
Ross.
earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Now it's the DH, Luis Angel Acuna. In there at the knees for a strike. Swings and he breaks his bat. Boom. Steps on first for the out. Starling Marte up to hit. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Another 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very...
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. That's too low. And that's ball 3.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still tied 1-1. Back here at Citi Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And that one fouled off.
1-1.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dedniel Nunez preparing to come on if needed.
Ball 2.
Clips the corner, and a count now even up.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Boom at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that's off the outside edge. And now 2-0. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Center field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. High to the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th.
Now pitching for
Back
Philadelphia.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to
50,
start the bottom of the ninth.
Orion
Orion Kirkering.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Vientos in the box now. Takes strike one. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's call.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's
Now
a pretty
batting,
good
the
demonstration of what
first
power
baseman,
pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
0-1.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Ball one there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a count 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And the polar bear strikes out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk
Now
about the
batting,
benefits, the
shortstop,
advantages of
Francisco
relievers who can come in and get the
Lindor.
swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves.
Yep, that
Knowing
ball
that
went
they
out.
can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And
2
another
balls,
ball.
no strike.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one missed. Now 3-0. That clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. A little out front there as he swings through it.
3-2.
And there's ball
That's
4.
ball 4.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat.
Up
Saw a lot of
next for the
pitches
Mets,
and ends up drawing the
catcher,
wall.
Francisco
Very gritty.
Alvarez.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Fought off foul. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first.
Ball
Next
1.
offering misses. Ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that misses. 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Foul tip, strike 3. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Pitching for
We're
the New
back
York
and a new
Mets.
arm on the mound as we start
Number
extras.
72.
Nick Castellanos
Daniel
stands in for the
Nunez.
Phillies. 1 for 3. Looks
Now
like we've
running
got a
at second
substitution
base.
at second. Pinch running
Number
here.
37.
Weston Wilson.
Weston Wilson.
That one
Ball
drifts
inside.
inside. Man at second. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. His 28th home run of the season, and they lead it. It's 3-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Max Kepler digs in now.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one hammered. Nimmo going back on it. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
And now for the Phillies, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. Nunez, a 6'2 righty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. That's inside. Lifted in the air, right center field. Series sizing it up, and there's two down. Two down, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
Number 59.
Runner in scoring position,
Yohan
no outs.
Duran.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Late swing, foul to the left.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 gone here.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
And another ball.
Well, an interesting situation. 1 swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
He hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that
I got
one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Duran is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
That was a very interesting game because neither offense was able to get it going right away. Had to wait late to get to the bullpens, and even had to take it to extra innings until Nick Castellanos like blasted one. Yeah, thankfully we didn't strike out much, but we did a lot of early swinging again. But it was like swinging at strikes. I mean, I wasn't like swinging wildly at pitches that I didn't think were in the zone. So um, Lazardo did a great job. 10 strikeouts. We had 16 overall as a team. I'd love to see that. Like I said, the one interesting thing was no Juan Soto. Now, why isn't Juan Soto in the lineup? I'm going to take a quick peek at the Mets roster now, because now I'm just kind of curious if he's injured or what's going on. No, he's right there. I mean, you're a 99 overall. Played the series against the Braves every day, against Washington every day. Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe they were just giving him a day off. It's also actually, since I'm thinking of it, they said Senga was going to go. I mean, was it just did they just subbed it in the last second? I really just um, because Senga was supposed to go. Yeah, something must have happened to him because Blackburn's here. So there must have been some kind of pregame injury or something that made them change. So anyway, until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.